Good evening. I will call to order the City West Bend Plan Commission meeting for January 5th, 2021. I'd like to welcome Alderman Butchlick, who is joining us. And with that, we do have a quorum with everyone present. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. All right, we'll begin with number 3, approval of the minutes. Number 1, the Plan Commission regular meeting minutes of December 1st.
Move to approve.
Second.
Thank you, Vice-Chairman Newman. Any corrections? Seeing none, all those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Move on to item number 4, development proposals, A, 2020 comprehensive plan, and number 1, a discussion and public hearing at the 6 p.m. meeting for a change in the recommended land use for approximately 1 acre of land located immediately east of North Main Street and north of Washington Street at 415 North Main Street from transportation and commercial to mixed-use district and park and recreation by the Department of Development. The applicant is the City of West Bend. The agent is the same, and we'll begin with a presentation by Jim Reinke, our Business and Development Planner. Take it away.
Good evening, everyone. So the comprehensive plan change proposal tonight is for the south or northeast corner of Washington Street and Main Street as a part of the redevelopment of this area from what the Plan Commission reviewed a few months ago. Had discussions about changing this land use from that commercial use to the MXD land use, mixed use land use for this development to be consistent and coherent between the two sites to the north, or I should say to the south, to the site to the north. So tonight's proposal is a follow-up from those discussions that we had. The land use change would make this entire area consistent for the development that is being proposed in the future here. The mixed use designation is consistent with the mixed use to the north and to the east. And it would serve as a transition area for the commercial uses to the south and the industrial to the southeast. Public notice has been published in the paper. Everyone within 200 feet were notified of the public hearing. Staff received one general inquiry in regards to the land use portion, and we're asking the Plan Commission to take consideration for this change from the commercial use to the mixed use. And we're asking that the Commissioner would approve the resolution if they find this change to be fit and needed.
Thanks, Jim. We'll start with the public hearing. If there's anybody from the public who'd like to speak on this item, come on up and let us know what's on your mind. If you could please give us your name and who you're with.
Sure. My name is James Butts. I'm with Close Clinic in West Bend, Wisconsin, and have the real estate on the city block to the immediate west. So is this hearing just about the zoning, or is it about the proposal of the zone for the change of the zoning for the existing proposal? Before I get over into this with some of my thoughts.
You know, actually, the two public hearings that are here tonight are, the first one is about the land use designation within the 2020 land use plan or comprehensive plan, and the second public hearing is specifically about the zoning for the property. The site plan discussion of the actual development itself will be at a later date.
Okay. So then is this the part or the next part? To clarify, would it be about what the parking lot is being changed to and for? Is that what this is, or the next part?
That would be under the discussion for during the site plan, probably, yes.
For the site, which is next?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, currently the parking lot that used to be in the right-of-way that was of Main Street that was vacated is still owned by the city. Neither the land use change or the zoning change affect that. The discussion of whether that would become part of the development is basically it's under the purview of the city council, and it would also be under this body's discussion for the site plan approval if it would be rolled into that.
So it would be at that time, not
It'd be
now.
at that time, correct.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else? Then I'm looking for a motion to end the public hearing.
Second.
Thank you, Dolnick and Starl. If there's no other comments, then I'll call for a vote. All those in favor of ending the public hearing, so by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. And we are looking for an action to approve that change to the comp plan.
I'll second that.
Thank you, Newman and Starl. Any other discussion or questions for Jim?
I would like to abstain.
Okay, thank you. That's noted. Oh, yeah, thank you. And spit. All right. If there's no other abstentions, then all those in favor, so by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. All right, we'll move on to B, zoning amendments, and number 1, ZA-20-007, a public hearing at 6 p.m. meeting for request to rezone approximately 1 acre of land located immediately east of North Main Street and north of Washington Street at 415. This should say North Main Street. Tax key 1119.114.0031 and 1119.114.0033 from B2 Central Business District and M1 Light Industrial to Mixed Use District by Chris Schmidt. The applicant is Chris Schmidt of WB Brewery Building LLC, and the agent is the City of West Bend. Jim, anything else?
Thank you. No, this is actually the actual zoning amendment to change this from the current zoning from the B2 to the MXD. Again, this is to be consistent with the zoning to the north, and then also is compatible with the zoning to the east and also west as a transition. Again, the property owners within 200 feet were notified of the public hearing. Staff received 1 inquiry. The person did not object to the actual redevelopment and the zoning, but did have some concerns regarding the parking requirements for the zoning district. But staff would recommend approval of the rezoning to the Common Council if the Plan Commission finds it acceptable.
Thanks, Jim. And again, this is a public hearing, so if anybody from the public would like to speak, come on up. Otherwise, we're looking for a motion to close the public hearing. Thank you, Fleischman and Tolnick. All those in favor, signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Abstaining again.
Yep, I got that. Now we'll call for a vote with Gannon and Schmidt abstaining, and that is for action to recommend to the Common Council. Thank you, Dolnick and Fleischman. Any other discussion or questions? Seeing none, all those in favor, so by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you so much. Those pass. Moving on to C, Certified Survey Maps, number 1, CSM-20-017, a 2-lot certified survey map to redivide the existing lots located at 3014 through 3020 East Progress Drive by Brian Parrish, Progress Business Center LLC. The applicant is Brian Parrish of Paradigm Real Estates, and the agent is also Brian Parrish of Progress Business Center LLC. Jim.
So the purpose of this certified survey map is to reconfigure these 2 lots. There's an existing parking lot just north of that existing building that is on the vacant property. What we're doing is, or what they're proposing to do is move that property line to the north so the property contains both the building and the parking lot associated for that business. And then the remaining lot 1 to the north, is vacant and would be available for sale, purchase, and development. The property is zoned M3 Planned Business Park, and both lots meet the requirements for that zoning district. The certified survey map also identifies the municipal improvement easements along with We Energy's easements. Minor revisions were needed to the CSM. Those revisions have been made, and the final review is pending for that. So staff would recommend approval with the condition that the revisions be made prior to recording.
Thank you, Jim, and I'll be looking for that motion.
Second.
Thank you, Fleischman and Starl. Any questions for Jim? Seeing none, all those in favor, so am I saying aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. That passes. And last item is D, discussion item number 1, set the public hearing for the project plan for Tax Incremental Finance District number 15 by the Department of Development. The applicant and agent are both the City of West Bend. Jim, let us know what's going on. Or
I
Mark,
believe
sorry.
Mark was going to take care of
Okay.
that one.
I'll be happy
Every
to
so
take
often.
it. Yes, we'll give Jim a 1 second
There you go.
break.
You can have a break.
Basically, this is we're requesting that the commission set a public hearing date for the next February 2nd Plan Commission meeting for the discussion of a possible new tax incremental financing district, TID number 15. The map that I included in your packet shows the approximate location. Those are just the parcel identifications. It's basically on the east side of Main Street from what was formerly Franklin Street, or actually Washington Street north, up to the parking lot up on the north end, all on the east side of the road. This is basically to facilitate potential development costs associated with the redevelopment of first the brewery site on the south end of this, and potentially in the future other sites within this district. This is just the first step. You would be just setting the public hearing. It would come back before you for that public hearing for both setting and then determining to set the boundary of the TID and to approve a project plan. Then it would go to our council for endorsement, and it would also go to the joint review board of all the, made up of all the different representatives from the taxing jurisdictions over this property. And it eventually goes back to joint review board for a second and final approval, hopefully. The development, is, like I mentioned, is predominantly for the north parcel of that proposed brewery site. And this district also includes the parking lot that's currently owned by the city. In front of the south parcel, you'll notice the south parcel is not included within this because that is currently within tax incremental district number 10. And this district cannot supersede and change that boundary because that district is a distressed district.
So you're not looking for any formal action tonight, just discussion and questions, correct?
Sure.
So I'll open up if there are any. Yep. Commissioner Dolnick.
So just to, because of what Jim was asking, this has to do with the creation of the TIF district.
That is correct.
This is not the site plan.
That is correct.
What are the odds the site plan would be in February?
Site plan has been submitted. It's going through reviews, and there's some corrections needed within them, some issues that need to be resolved on the site plan. We're hoping to have it for February as well, but I can't, it's on the developer's timeline.
Okay. So my point is that we're not sure if that'll be what you want to talk about yet. Okay.
Any other questions? All right, we'll keep at it, and we'll look forward to hearing the update.
Can you just take an action on
Oh.
to setting the public hearing, please?
Oh, you doing it? Okay.
Yes.
Then I'll be looking for that action. Thank you. Cannon and Newman. Any questions or other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of setting the public hearing, so by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. And having no further business before the Planning Commission, I'll adjourn by the call of the chair. Have a great night.